To be honest, there's been a lot of times where working for hunger makes me distanced from God because there's so much hurt, there's so much hunger. I'm not really a person who plops themselves down with people they don't know. I like to stick with my people, but I was determined to step out of my comfort zone. And so I made a point of sitting with somebody new at nearly every session and meal. So that was a lot of new people. So I met hunger leaders from across the country. I met people who knew people from when I was a Lutheran in New York. Ties were pretty amazing. Really enjoyed meeting some of the young staffers from the Lutheran advocacy offices, one from California. Just the enthusiasm of the young folks was amazing. In addition to the personal connections, the spiritual connection was pretty amazing. It was amazing to be with an entire group of people who were all working for the same purpose. That's the sort of thing that sends you home with just ideas floating through your head and excitement about the work that you're doing. I think the ideal hunger ministry should connect people through relationships. There should be a hands-on and getting to know the people who are experiencing hunger, and also other people of God who are working in the community for the same goal. And it's a bit different than sending a check to a needy or a hunger group or a cause or even world hunger, because when you connect one-on-one with the people, it's a much richer experience for yourself. Of course, being at mountaintop experiences like the Hunger Leader Gathering, that just makes you feel connected to God and you see how God is moving. To be honest, there's been a lot of times where working for hunger makes me distanced from God because there's so much hurt, there's so much hunger. I think probably like 6 or 8 years ago, the rate of hunger worldwide was dropping pretty dramatically. And so we were making good headway. And then because of wars and COVID and recessions, hunger is, at a crisis level again. And so it's at those times I feel like, is there a God who really cares? And I happen to be feeling that way prior to going to the gathering. And I read an article from the Christian Century about Oscar Romero from El Salvador and how he worked through his time in the Civil War there. And the point of the article was, he didn't do anything miraculous. He didn't do anything huge. He just did what he was called to do as a priest and a Christian. And then at the gathering, the Oscar Romero's prayer was brought up. So it was like cosmic, God stuff. And then one of the pastors from the Houston area had a sermon also on the same kind of theme of doing what you can, doing your little bit, and not expecting to be the savior, because we don't need a savior, we have one. I want everybody to know that this is the 50th anniversary of Lutheran World Hunger. And there's going to be some celebrating to do, and also some challenges that are coming out from the team. We're going to be competing against other synods. I want everybody to keep their eyes and ears open for information that we're going to try and get out.